Hello, my fellow cigar smokers, and welcome to Smokers Spot. Today we are talking about girls and cigars. Stay tuned. My friends, if you are expecting some half-naked chicks running around with cigars in their hands, I'm sorry, that won't happen. But I thought the idea to title this video "Girls and Cigars" would be nice. But it's not so far from the truth. We are in fact talking about girls and cigars. Let me give you some background. What I had in mind when I planned this episode. It's, sometimes I have problems picking the cigar that I want to smoke because of I have a couple of humidors and you're looking inside and you don't know what to smoke. Sometimes you exactly know what you want to smoke, like I want to smoke the Camacho, or don't know, the Davidoff or whatever. But sometimes you're standing in front of your cigars and you think, okay, what I'm smoking. And sometimes I have some funny ideas. How can I pick the right cigar for this moment? And sometimes I think, oh man, I have like a red shirt, so I'm picking the Camacho Corojo because it has a red band. It's just fun, And while I was thinking about that, I had the idea of what about picking a cigar that have some nice girls on the band. And I was starting researching what cigars are out there on the market who have some girls or women on the band and that they're looking pretty nice and that I can talk about a little bit. And here we are, talking about some cigars that have bands where are women, girls, or some other artistic images of females displayed on the band. Here we go. So some of the cigars that you were seeing here in the close-up is the Cresta Ray, the Flor de Filipinas, the La Preferida, I have some notes here, the Flor de las Antillas, the La Aroma del Caribe, and the Donna Flor. I already smoked the Cresta Ray. It was a pretty good cigar actually. And the funny thing is, I never had it before, and I just had it because I found it while I was looking for cigars that have girls on their bands. I mean, that's crazy. Sometimes that happens. I already smoked that one, but we talk about the Cresta Ray in a minute. Let's start with I have here a nice one, and that is the Flor de Filipinas. That's a cigar that is coming from the Philippines. I mean, look at that girl on the band. Isn't she gorgeous? Tell you a little bit about this one. But, I mean, the band is looking great. The wrapper is looking kind of, well, let's say, rough. But you never know. Let's give it a try. Oh, at least the cut worked out fine. But here, look at that wrapper. Holy shit, isn't that looking bad? But let's see. Cold draw. Not very much actually. Like dry hay, maybe. Let's burn that sucker. Ooh, draw's good. Well, the taste. A lot of pepper. And some bitterness. Some undefined bitterness. Well, okay, let's talk about Flor de Filipinas. Actually, in 1993, Gabriel Ripoll Jr. started a tabacalera in the Philippines. The Tabaqueria de Philippines. Very, very popular in Southeast Asia. Making a lot of cigars. But mostly not, well, they're not into the premium cigar market. They're making mostly like cheap cigars that you can, well, maybe not the gas station, but it's close. And that's how it tastes like, frankly. You can smoke it, but it's not a real pleasure. You know, the funny thing is, while I'm looking at this, I mean, the girl over there is really looking pretty nice. They saying here, hecho a mano, and then 100% tobacco. Well, there's a helicopter up here. And they're saying 100% tobacco. So what the fuck, what should be in there anyways when you're mentioning 100% tobacco? I don't know, man. Okay, but let's talk about the band and the girl on the band, because it has a history. This girl here should be Dolores Parteno Ignacio. It was a Filipina composer, and she was living in the 19th century, and she's, well, recognized for or popular for the song La Flor de Manila, also known as Samba Guita. Most probably I'm pronouncing all the words wrong, but you can look it up for yourself. Google style. So not only a nice girl on the band, we also have some history behind that band. And the cigar, well, don't know. They're probably, but hey, frankly, look at the ash. It's looking nice. And the burn is okay, and the draw is okay. So, at least construction-wise, it's not a bad cigar. They're saying, let me read my notes here, they're saying their tobaccos are sourced from only the finest crops on their plantations in Tubao Valley, La Union, northern Luzon. Well, that sounds good. Wow. Okay, well, a really interesting cigar is the Cresta Ray that you saw already in the close-up. And there's a nice story behind that one. In 1884, a young Spanish immigrant, Angel Lamadrid Cuesta, opened his first cigar factory and soon earned a reputation as one of the greatest cigar makers in the region. And I have a nice photo over here that is showing the girl that is on the band of the Cresta Ray. And it is said that the girl that is on the band of the Cresta Ray is the lady who always presented or gave the cigars to the Spanish king Alfonso de well, that is Latin numbers. King Alfonso the 13th, and Senor Cresta, who gave his name for the Cresta Ray cigars, he had the title tobacco purveyor for the Spanish king and court. So he delivered cigars to the Spanish king back in the days, and the girl on the band is the one who always presented the cigars to the Spanish king. Nice. I already smoked this one, and in comparison to this one, to the La Filipina here, to the Flor de Filipinas, it was a very good cigar, really. I guess, I assume, I will try a few more from Cresta Ray, because they were good, really. Okay, so what else do we have here in our cigar and girls portfolio? Frankly, the cigar that I liked just from the artwork the most is the La Preferida. I mean, look at that band. Holy shit, that is really, that's a piece of art. That is looking great. The cigar itself is looking great. What a beautiful wrapper. It here has an additional band, because I got this one. It says 100 years Wolferts, and Wolferts is a German distributor for cigars, and they also distributing the La Preferida to all the brick and mortar shops here in Germany. And they celebrated last year the 100th anniversary, and they had one special edition over there, and they had a sampler from a couple of cigars that they have in their distribution, and the La Preferida was part of that one. Unfortunately, I found absolutely nothing about the lady here who is on the band. Also, she's looking damn hot. But the La Preferida is made by AJ Fernandez. You all know that name, for DJ Hoevennagel's NYB cigars. DJ Hoevennagel, that's quite a name in the cigar scene. He has some nice brands like Nicaragua, the La Ley, and the La Preferida, for example. And the Hoevennagel, this guy, is coming from Belgium originally, and he's an agriculture engineer, so he's doing cigars from an engineering point of view, which is quite impressive, frankly. We in the cigar, when you're taking all the cigar manufacturers, they mostly doing cigar because A, it's a family business, or they worked in the cigar business for like fucking 5 generations, whatever. This is perfectly fine, But then there is a guy coming around the corner who is an agriculture engineer and is doing cigars from a completely different point of view. That's interesting, and he's doing some good cigars, really. I mean, that cigar is looking nice. I had a couple of them already, and they're not so bad, really. I mean, they're not making it to my like daily cigars, but they're looking good. They're tasting good. They're absolutely fine. So from artwork point of view, this La Preferida, I love it. Really great cigar. So what else do we have here? Let's look in my little list. We were talking about the Cresta Ray, the Flor de Filipinas, which I'm still smoking here and still has a good ash, by the way. We talked about the La Preferida, I was just showing you. And what do we have here? That's a good one. Here, that here, box pressed, a little bit smaller. That is the Flor de las Antillas, and that is made by here. That is made by Don Pepin Garcia, who's also doing my father's cigars. And he's honoring with that cigar his Cuban heritage. And as we all know or not, sometimes Cuba is, let's see if you can see that someone here on the band. Sometimes Cuba is also known as the flower of the Antilles. And Flor de las Antilles means flower of the Antilles. So another name for Cuba, which he used on the name. And holy shit, I think this lady here on the band is naked. Are these cigars even allowed to sell it on the U.S. market? That's pornography. Holy shit! Never tried this one, but the band is looking really nice. So we have two more. We have here the Dona Flor. It's a Brazil cigar coming from Brazil. But before I'm talking about this, I had one more, which I don't have here at the moment, but which I already smoked, and we were doing reviews on this one, and that is the Maria Mancini. We were already reviewing the Maria Mancini, one of the Maria Mancinis, and that is such a nice story. They have a Maria Mancini is on the band. It's a lady, but the interesting story is, maybe you all know the very popular novel Magic Mountain. And in that novel is the main character, Hans Gastrop, is smoking cigars, and he's smoking cigars. He's smoking Maria Mancini cigars. So they named the cigars in the novel Maria Mancini, and so they were later then. They had a great idea to manufacturing cigars, which is going by the name Maria Mancini. But I'm telling all this story about Maria Mancini in this review, so you can check it out if you want to. And it's also, they're making good cigars, really. So the last one, it's the Dona Flor from Brazil. They're using just the finest Mata Fina tobaccos in that cigar. Unfortunately, there's absolutely no infos to be found who is here on the band. She's also looking very nice. Would love to smoke a cigar with her or two, but I don't know who she is. Guys, it was just a fun episode, you know, so don't take it too serious. Maybe it was a little bit entertaining. If you have a little bit more information about who's the girl here on the La Preferida, she's looking so nice, I would love to meet her. Or on the Dona Flor, then let me know. And, oh holy shit, I forgot one. That's the La Aroma del Caribe. The band is not so nice. It's looking kind of... while you're looking at the girls over there, could all easily be boys. So, I'm not sure if I want to smoke that one. But, well, jokes aside, the La Aroma del Caribe, they're making good cigars. And a nice, they also have a nice band. Sorry, I almost forgot that one. What I was about to say. Well, it was just a fun episode. Don't take it too serious. If you know any information about the cigars I just mentioned and where I was unable to find some, information about, let me know. Put it in the comments. If you know other cigars that have some nice girls on the band, let me know. Also put it down in the comments. Other than that, I will not continue smoking my Flor de Filipinas, but hey, she's looking nice. Guys, I hope you have a good cigar. Enjoy your day. Most importantly, really, stay safe, stay healthy.